YouTubers? It's Red Crimson Gaming. How y'all doing? So, the PS5 Pro has finally been revealed. Everybody saw the 9-minute video of the PS5 Pro reveal. And a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people are upset with Sony, disappointed with Sony, as they should. And you guys actually thought Red Crimson was going to sit back and not say anything. Actually, I kind of wasn't going to say anything because I have better things to do. But I said to myself, why not jump into the fray and, let my viewers know my opinion about the PS5 Pro. Now, just like everybody else, I'm very, very disappointed in Sony. Honestly, I can't really believe Sony pulled a stunt like this. And I've even seen a YouTube video of somebody saying Sony thinks we're idiots, we're dummies. Well, this new generation, we do have a lot of idiots and we do have a lot of dummies. So, hey, I guess Sony know who this console is for. Now, the console is set to be released November 7th at a price tag of $700. That's way too much for a console. And I get it. And with the release of, every single content creator was doing a video on the PS5 reveal. And they were talking about what do they think the price point is going to be. And some people were saying $800, $900. But, I thought to myself, I looked around and I said, well, with inflation, it's going to be $700. If it's higher than $700, $800 at the most, and the minimum, $700. But, logic speaks, logically thinking, and with inflation, I just said $200. There's no way Sony's going to sell this thing for $100. So when they finally revealed the price at $700 price point, I was right on the money. With inflation, guys, it just makes sense to tack on $200. It just made perfect sense in my mind. Now, what do you get for $700? An all-digital console, the same CPU as the PS5, and 47% GPU boost. Now, for the dummies out there that think newer is better, they seen this PS5 Pro machine and thinking it's a powerful system. No, it's not. It's the same exact PS5. First of all, the CPU is gonna bottleneck that GPU. There's an unbalance there. It's not balanced. And Sony's pushing this system to be 4K at 60 FPS on all games. That's not going to happen. Now, with the current games, the older games that they have on the PS5, I can see it being 4K 60 on all of them because those games are old, and with a little bit of juice from the GPU, yes, they can actually achieve 4K 60 FPS across, not all the way across the board, but on a lot of games. Not even most of them, but a lot of games. And the newer games that's coming out for the Pro is going to struggle to hit 4K 60 again. Especially with GTA 6 coming right around the corner. So this system is actually a waste of money. I don't think a console should cost any more than $400. But $500, I get it because of the inflation and all that stuff. But once you pass $400 or $500, you might as well get a PC. $700, you might as well save up a couple more $100 and get yourself a PC. Even a $1,200 PC, honestly, would be 10 times better than what Sony's offering with the PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro is a letdown. It's a waste of money just for a little bit better graphics, a little bit cleaner graphics. People don't really concentrate on the background. I mean, don't get me wrong. I seen the videos they showed. The only game I seen where the graphics was a little bit realistic, it looked a little bit good, honestly, was the Spider-Man comparison they showed side by side with the cars in the street. But other than that, everything they demonstrated, it looked the same, man. Like this is not a big jump, guys. And I can't believe Sony is doing this. I miss the old Sony where, they had, this one console that ride it out for the generation. And they had all these beautiful single player story games. I mean, what happened to that, Sony? Now Sony's trying to do online multiplayer games, free to play games. They're giving us less games now. They're starting to follow in Microsoft footsteps. I'm starting to think that Microsoft and somebody in Sony are related because they're doing the same exact things. Now, every time I turn my PS5 on, there's always an update waiting for me, just like the Xbox Series X when you do a hard power off and power it on. You have to download that DRM check to go online to the PSN store and to go online on the Xbox. It's just terrible. I'm just watching gaming going down the drain. One of my favorite hobbies is just going down the drain. Gaming is not the same like it used to be. PS4 was kind of the last straw of good gaming. It wasn't the best generation, but of good gaming. But let's not go off the rails right now, and let's stick to this PS5 Pro. So it's an all digital system, and you have to buy the disk drive separately, which tacks on to the $700, making it more than $700. Doesn't make any sense. Minimal upgrade. I wouldn't even call it an upgrade at all. And I had to do some research. So I Googled what was the launch price of the PS4. It was $400 at launch. 4 years later, the PS5, excuse me guys, 4 years later, I believe, the PS4 Pro was released for $500. So basically it was $100 more than what the PS4 was, which wasn't bad. That made a lot of sense. And the PS4 Pro wasn't a big upgrade either. It wasn't even 4K, to be honest with you. The PS4 Pro was a waste of time and money. But at least it wasn't expensive. They priced it in the same range as the Xbox One X. And speaking of Xbox One X, the Xbox One X, I love that system. That was a great system. I know it's the same Xbox One S, but it was a true 4K system. And it was a huge upgrade when I hooked it up to my TV and played it. It was a huge upgrade over what Sony offered with the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro was nowhere near in the same league as the Xbox One X. At least Microsoft did great with that system. The visual upgrade was a huge deal, and I felt like I got my money's worth, and I still have my Xbox One X. Now, Sony... They're getting a lot of negative backlash, guys. So my thoughts on this thing is, it's not worth the upgrade. You might as well stick with your base PS5 and skip the PS5 Pro. And how much you guys want to bet? The PS5 Pro is not going to move any units. It's going to flop. It's going to cost Sony a lot of money. The PS4 Pro didn't even sell. Now, I know Sony's looking back and seeing all the negative backlash they have gotten with the PS5 Pro reveal. And they're probably kicking them, scratching their heads right now. And they probably don't even know what to do. But Sony, let me help you out. There's two things Sony can do, guys. First of all, the PS5 been out for 5 years now? They need to drop the price to $400 and sell the PS5 Pro at $500 with a built-in with a disk drive. Not an add-on, but a disk drive. They need to retrack themselves right now. They have time. November 7th is around the corner, but it's not here yet. So what Sony needs to do, drop the price of the PS5 to $400 and sell the PS5 Pro at $500 with a built-in disk drive and an upgraded CPU as well. So they can get that 4K 60 FPS all across the board. That's what they need to do. Or what they can do is a second option, keep the base PS5 at $500 and sell the Pro at $600, include a disk drive and also a boosted CPU or a new CPU to even out with the GPU, because right now they have an unbalanced unit with the same CPU as a base PS5 but a 47% boost in GPU. It makes no sense. You have to even out the CPU as well. If you're going to boost the GPU, you need to boost the CPU as well, or put a newer CPU in there to even things out, to get that 4K 60 across the board. Now they spoke about 8K. That's not happening. I don't even know why they even said that. The base PS5 had 8K on the box. You're not getting the 8K with the base PS5. You're not gonna get 8K with the PS5 Pro. Alright guys, so that's about it. I'm not gonna rant too much about it. You guys see the negative backlash Sony has been getting with the PS5 Pro. It's the talk of the town right now. So I just wanted to give you my thoughts on what I think about the PS5 Pro. It's a waste of money. You might as well just get a PC at this point, honestly. And so leave your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation about the PS5 Pro, we can do that. Just hit me up, man. And if you're new to my channel, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe. And if you don't like the content, you can thumbs down it as well. Peace.